Hello, how you doing? Mike Bradley. Hope you're doing well as always. So, musicians, singers, songwriters, creative people. It can be a very strange, bumpy, and also amazing road we are down in this creative world we have built upon ourselves. But at the same time, it can be quite overwhelming when you have finished a piece of art, in this case, songs. You know, you finished your song and you think, where do I go from here? How can I get it out to the lovely people of this world? And at the same time, right at the beginning of this, how do I even start? How do I start to create a song? What do I want to write about? Who do I want to write about? What do I want to write about? It can be very overwhelming because at the beginning you've got to create something, and afterwards you've got to think of the business end of getting it out to people and for people to find who you are. So let's start at the beginning. You want to write a song, all right? And for me, I think a great song should be able to be stripped right back to a voice and an instrument. So for my case, a voice and a guitar, because I'm only really good at the guitar. I can't play piano or anything like that, or only the white notes anyway. But what I'm getting at, you know, if you take any of the amazing songs that have been written in this world, you can strip it all back to one instrument and you know, a voice. Even just a cappella a lot of the times, you know, with a great melody, but we'll talk about that another time. But, you know, if you take, you know, an Elton John song, you know, you can strip it right back. She packed my bags last night pre-flight. You can take that right back to, well, just two chords there and, you know, an amazing melody line, and boom, you know, you've got a phenomenal song. But when you're writing a song, you know, try and think of that, you know, the honesty of it, and be honest with your writing. That's very, very important, I think, you know, not to be coy or shy. You know, if you want to write about this person or, you know, something personal to you, you know, a lot of times, you know, you get your love songs and stuff, but you know, songs don't always have to be love songs. They can be love songs about a place you live, you know, a memory, anything like that, you know, but don't hold back, just let it out, because with, you know, stripping it right back to just a vocal and an instrument, I think as well people when they listen to their song, you know, listen to people's songs, appreciate and can tell the honesty. You can tell the honesty straight away, and at the same time when people listen to the songs, you know, they start putting their own pictures on their mind of that song. You know, you don't have to tell people what it's about all the time. Let people figure that out or work out their own reason why that song is like that. You know, the amount of times we listen to songs, I don't know about you, but when I listen to a song, a really great song, you know, and you relate to it, you think, well, that's about me. You know what I mean? I've been through that. That song's about me, you know, and that's what's so magical about a great song. So be honest, you know, write a great, honest song, what touches and moves you. And if it touches and moves you, it's going to, hopefully, it should touch and move someone else. So, you've written your song. Now what to do? Now you want to get it out to the people. And we are in the world of today of online streaming. Unfortunately, you know, gone are the days where people would go to a record shop and buy a CD, mainly because there isn't many record shops out there anymore. Some do still do that. I am in that some do category. I still like a physical CD, but a lot of it's streaming now, and CDs really are merchandise. You know, at your gigs, you send them to, you know, your fan base or online and stuff like that. Just like I do, MikeBradleyMusic.com, you can buy my CD. I like a good physical CD. You know, I like listening to music in my car. I've got a CD player in my car. I'm very old school. I like that. At the same time, I've got an Alexa, better say it quietly in case she hears me, and Spotify and stuff like that. And majority of people nowadays, that is how they stream their music. So that's kind of what you want to go for, streaming your music online. And for me, what I use, and I want to give a massive shout out, they're helping bring this video to you, is the great people at DistroKid. They are the most straightforward online streaming platform for you to upload your music to. It's so easy. It's so easy, in fact, that someone who's pretty ignorant with, with technology can do it, and it's literally like 6 clicks. So you're going to want to go to DistroKid, and there'll be a link below for a 7% discount, but you go on there and there's different tiers you can get, and check it out for yourselves, whichever one you want to go for, and you pay your yearly subscription to it. But for what you can get from it is amazing. And like I say, it's usually 6 clicks. So we go on there, we upload our song or songs, if you want to release a single, if you're releasing an EP or a full album, and then you want to have your artwork for it. So that's another important thing, is getting some good artwork, either if it's a great painting or picture, or a picture of yourself or your bandmates if you're in a band, but you want something what straight away gets people's attention. For me, I always like to have I've released 2 EPs. I released my first one, The Devil's on My Side, and I had a picture of myself on it. And then my next EP was This Is What I Have to Say, and I had another one because I am a solo artist, but at the same time I do like art. Maybe I'll go down the art route, but I like having my face on there, so it's recognizable straight away for people who might not know me, or who certainly do know me. They can recognize the name and the face with it. So but whatever you want to do, you want to have a good art or a good image for your EP. Even though it's not being sold physically, I think it's very important to have a good EP cover. So you uploaded the tracks, you uploaded the image, boom. Now you can go from everywhere, from Spotify to Deezer to everything in between. Apple Music, TikTok, which is the new thing. And the really cool thing is now when you're on Instagram and you see an Instagram stories, and you can put music in the Instagram stories now, which is really cool. And obviously if you put a Fleetwood Mac song on there, The Chain, and if you want a certain sample music from it, you can have the lyrics come up. Now with DistroKid, you can do that same thing. So I'm going to do it right now. I've got my lyrics to my song The Devil's on My Side, and I've written out all the lyrics. So now I'm going to upload that onto DistroKid, so that when I go on Instagram, if I want to do a story, I can use my own song and have my own lyrics come up. It can take up to a couple of weeks for it to go through and reach Instagram. So while I'm filming this, I don't think I'm going to get it to show you straight away. But if you follow me on Instagram, you will see in the next week or 2 me upload that onto my stories. But it's a really cool thing. And again, through trying to build a fan base, having that connection where you can put an Instagram story and put your own song and the lyrics in there, and then more importantly, other people can do the same. That way is the best way to build a fan base, because it's through word of mouth. It's the digital era of word of mouth, which is even better, because you're not just getting word of mouth in your local town, it's now worldwide, which is fantastic. So back in the day when you were releasing a song or an EP, you'd want to have a run up, so about 30 days before the actual release, drumming up fan base, drumming it all up, telling people blah blah blah. And I think that's still important to do that, but at the same time it can be overkill as well if you're just every single day constantly, my EP's coming out on the 1st of May, my EP's coming out 1st of May, my EP's coming out 1st of May. After a while, if it's just all your content or your posts on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, as like I say, through DistroKid you can get your music onto TikTok as well, it can get a little bit much, so you want to just ease it in. Think how you like it. If you saw the Foo Fighters constantly throw down your throat at a new album out every single time they posted something, on a daily basis, your patience is gonna start to wear out a little bit there. So mix it up. Or if you are going to do something like that, have it be entertainment. you know, or you know, if you're like myself, do a guitar lesson, mention it at the end or the beginning or something like that. Don't just be the whole content about plug in your release. But like I say, because it's not quite the same as when you would have to wait 30 days, or no, build it up over 30 days. You know, if I want to release a new song for next week, I can, because I can, you know, now we can do live streams, we can do posts, you can do a couple of posts, not every day, a couple, and people will start to know, oh, okay, what's this going on? And then maybe do an event beforehand as well, a live stream on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. But the way I look at it is, what do I find enjoyment? You know, if I've got someone like a Woody Woodpecker in my head all the time going about my song's coming out, all right, mate, all right, cool, all right, enough, I'll check it out. But if there's an event, something to make me want to tune in to this person or this band, then I'll go that way, and then that way you can do your plug-in. And I guess that's the final thing, really, the important thing of social media. You know, we are in a social media world, and it's important to create great content for people. You know, so for me personally, my content platforms are YouTube and Instagram. That's where I'm at home, and because obviously I play guitar, I'm able to put stuff, you know, me playing guitar on YouTube. I'm able to put it on Instagram, my playing, my songs, my lessons, all that kind of stuff. I'm able to do them on those video platforms. At the same time, photos are very important as well. But if you're just doing a picture of, I don't know, your coffee all the time, or, you know, you open them out, oh, just chilling today. Is it great, you know, footage for people to see? You know, who am I to judge, you know? But I think you've got to put little things in there. If you're going to, like this now, you know, I could take a picture of my guitar, but then in the actual caption of the photo, you know, ask a question. You know, engagement is so important, having engagement with people. So that's what you want to do. You know, if you are going to take a picture of your coffee or something like that in the morning, say, you know, you could put a caption there, what do you do to start your day? Just start engagement. And if only 2 or 3 people, you know, engage with you, that's cool. Don't get upset and think, oh, why is there not 200 or 300 like other people? Don't worry about that. Concentrate on those 2 or 3 people, and that way it will slowly start to build. So it is a tough journey being a musician, being, you know, in the arts. It's very tough. It can be lonely as well, you know, because you even if you're with people, you can be lost in your own head a little bit. But this is the journey we've chose, you know. And then when you get people saying, oh, I want to be a musician, it's like, do you really? Do you really want to be a musician? Because it is quite a big sacrifice. It's not, you know, a 7-day, you know, working Monday to Friday and having your weekends off, and, you know, clocking at 9 o'clock in the morning and finish at 5 o'clock at night. It's not that at all. You know, it can be a 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, your head constantly going around about, you know, not only creating songs and the art, it's the business side as well. So it's a tricky, crazy road we got to do, but so that's why I say to people, do you really want to do this? Because if you're willing to do that sacrifice, you know, I think if you're going to do it, you have to really want to do it. It's not just a case, oh, I want to be a famous rock star, you know. Those days are, you know, that's pretty much impossible to do unless you've got lots of money behind you. You've got to put in the slog to doing that. But, you know, if you've got that passion, that fire inside to want to do it, it's the greatest thing in the world. But it's very, very hard. I really hope these tips help. And if you are releasing any music, please let me know. I'd love to check out your new tunes. Either put a link in the comment section below or DM me on Instagram or something. It'd be fantastic to hear new music from you lovely people who support me and support me and my music and my art and the craziness on YouTube and what have you. So please, if you are releasing any new stuff, do let me know. Do hit that link below for the DistroKid for the 7% off, because in this day and age, especially now more than ever, we need to save all the money we can. So any way of saving a bit of money is great. So do hit that link below, you get 7% off. And like I say, I'm not just saying it I really do think DistroKid are great. I've been using them for years. And thanks again to DistroKid for helping get involved in this video so that we can reach the beautiful people. But I do look forward to hearing your tunes. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I love reading all your comments. And I really wish you luck in the crazy music world. It's a jungle out there. Anyway, hope you're good and well. I've been Mike Bradley. I'll see you very soon. Mike Bradley signing out. Bye!
The devil's on my side.